the only thing more unappealing than 3-day-old moldy cake. Let's play Final Fantasy VI. We are in Figaro, because we are going to do the underground castle. Yeah. Really, there wasn't a whole lot of consensus as to what to do. People were basically just like, oh, do what you want. No, not really. It was Ryan who suggested to do the underground castle. He did want me to do Cyan's Dream, but... Now, with the exception of the first time you travel with Figaro Castle, every time you essentially go back and forth between Kolingen and Figaro Desert, you will hit something, and you get the option to stop and explore. Now, you can go down there, there's the same stuff down there before. You can't leave the castle because, well, it's underground, so you just need to go down here into the basement there and escape through the same door that you broke in with the first time, and you're in this weird area, which is all meh. And we have some new enemies here, Goblin and Figaliz. Let me move this and look at my notes here. Goblin is actually the dragon-looking thing. It has 5,555 HP. It is weak to Holy, and there's nothing to steal. The two little I guess that's Figaro Lizard, even though another one of them looks like a lizard at all. It has 4,220 HP, is weak to ice, and you can steal potions from it. I suppose I didn't go over the setup there. Most of these monsters here actually have auto reflect, which means that your spells are just gonna bounce off and murder your own face. Yes, max damage. So, what I have my physical powerhouse team. I have myself with the Ragnarok and a Wing Edge, which actually does... oh, I forgot to give them Espers. I gave myself Bismarck to get the +2 strength, but he's actually working on Phoenix. Johnny, I don't know what he was doing. Not Starlet. You know what? Johnny, work on Flare. Since Johnny can max damage with a couple earrings and Bum Rush, he really doesn't need to worry about... I guess you do that. He doesn't really need to worry about getting any more stat boosts. So I don't have to worry too much about his Esper count. If I can leave him on Bahamut so he can get some HP, then that'd be great, but meh. Okay, so... oh, wait, here's the... I have the Genji Glove with the Ragnarok and the Wing Edge. The Sneak Ring just because... I'm going to get another relic for myself in this dungeon, actually. Johnny has his typical stuff with his earrings there, Ulta running shoes, sprint shoes, because all he's going to be doing is chucking shurikens. Dilly has earrings and a gold hairpin. And he's here because, A, Pearl Wind is awesome, and B, there is a few blue magic spells he can learn here, particularly from the goblins. They have the ability to use all of the level, level 3 Muddle, level 4 Flare, level 5 Doom magic. Is there anyone at level 5? No, okay, so I have to worry about that right now. So that's what he's... and also there's another enemy here that teaches a silly move, Clean Sweep. Nothing spectacular. I think it's the only other water move in the game besides Aqua Rake. Okay, so this chest has a monster in it. This is the Master Pug. He has the same silly gimmick as that Magitech guy from way back when, where he's got a barrier and he'll for a different elemental weakness, and he'll change it, and it's just way too difficult to try to figure out, so I'm just going to beat the crap out of him. He has 22,000 HP, has no weakness, and you can steal a Mega Elixir from him if you really want to, really attempt to. That is the bonus of the Ragnarok. It will cast Flare! I don't know if that's something you can count on. Oh, he also does Step Mine. So if you haven't learned Step Mine, you can learn Step Mine. I believe that Step Mine, even when an enemy uses it, does the same amount of damage as if you used it. I could be wrong though. I should have Shirk or Strago use Step Mine to check, but I want him to make it so we don't. Oh, whatever. Yeah. The original team that I took through this on my test run, or my, the thing that I used to take my notes, and we get a Gradius knife. Was myself there, Dilly, Rose, and Lexi, which is a magic-heavy team. So basically, they were useless. And I guess, yeah, the Gradius, it's just another knife for Ulta there. But that's one of 2 monster-in-a-box treasures in the dungeon. Okay. Thank you, Dilly. We're in bad shape. And the reason we're in bad shape is because... Let's use some of Ulta's MP there. It is because we got muddled. Level 3 muddled. We did learn that, by the way, so... there you go. None of the enemies here are susceptible to it. It's kind of pointless, but... whatever. And now, it actually hit, myself, Ulta, and Dilly. Dilly gained a level in the battle, which is why he's not at level 33 now, which is pretty good, actually. Because, thank God for small favors. Go down here and grab another wing edge, just in case. I think that... we have the, non... The, Anuo there. That's the enemy that can use Clean Sweep. You could bring, Rose down here to control it. Of course you hit it, right? Don't think this is gonna hit anybody. But if you bring Rose down here, you can control it, and that means you can pretty much use it on yourself at will. It doesn't do pretty much anything for damage, like, at all. So the fact that it exists is kind of pointless. And Ulta learned Bolt 2 because he has a Thunder Shield equipped. So yes, the shields do teach you Tier 2 elemental magic. The swords, the swords that you got like way back in like the what do I guess strength, just because he's about to gain a level there. There is an Esper that will give you a speed boost, which might be the only reason I actually... The Figlesses can actually teach you Discord, if you haven't learned that yet. So, it's a pretty good place for learning blue magic, or at least some of the more difficult ones. We have Doom Darts, which is a weapon for Setzer. I'm pretty sure it does the same as those other darts that he had. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as the other darts that he had. Now you need to get that door in the middle, and it looks like you can't get there, but at this point, Johnny and I are the only ones capable of like one-shotting anything. And I'm running out of MP. But you can actually walk through there. Yeah, you can walk down here. I didn't mention the Anuo has 4,635 HP. Is also weak to Holy, which is why I would if I actually attacked it, I would deal a bunch more damage to it. Because, or maybe not. I don't know. Is it Ragnarok Holy? I don't know. check on this. 52. This place is very good for farming magic points. Also learn X zone, which means we have another killer on our hands. But yeah, and you can steal X potions from it. So if you really wanted to farm them, you could. Now it looks like this is a dead end, but if you just go up here, there's a door. Yeah, nice job, game. Okay, if I don't learn Clean Sweep or Muddle by the not Muddle, Clean Sweep or Level 5 Doom by the time I get done with what I'm doing, I'll learn them on the way out. So there's more treasure chest here with another Magicite, which all that does is summon a random Esper there. Phoenix. Anybody else? Dilly's getting close. He doesn't. No, Dilly doesn't matter because he's got Tritalk on. Which is pretty much if the mages aren't working on. If the mages aren't working on Phoenix for its cure magic or whatever, they're probably gonna have on Tritalk just to either learn both the tier 3 elemental spells and just in case I forget and screw up and. Like, they gain a level without knowing, or without an Esper equipped. Dilly did, in fact, learn Clean Sweep. It's a water elemental damage. I don't know why wind and water. I don't know what the deal is. Is there an enemy that's, like, absorbs wind but is weak to water? And down here we have a save point, which is going to be nice because I don't have any MP. So, yeah, I think that'll about do it for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Next time we will finish off the underground cave, or underground castle, or whatever. There's actual story here. It's not just a random dungeon you can run into. So the story is pretty, simple. And yeah, we'll find what treasures are contained within. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support and have a good night.